What's up, fellas? It's Fari. Let's get it. Like, comment, and subscribe only if you fuck with it. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at organic.fari. Today, we're getting straight into the video, brother. You need to understand that every single experience that you have in this 3D world is an opportunity for you to align with the best version of yourself, whether it's a positive or a negative experience. It's an opportunity for you to choose the thoughts and the behaviors or the actions of the version of you that is operating at peak performance, that is being the best version of yourself, brother. That's the whole entire point of this experience. And something I need you to understand, especially if you've recently been through a dark time. And if you've been through a dark time and if you got into the other side of this, you understand this. But if you're new to the game or you're lost, you're in something fresh, brother, you needed that business to fail, brother. You needed that job to fire you, brother. You needed to fall off with your routine, brother. Your gym routine, brother. You needed to slack off on your nutrition plan, brother. You needed that girl to leave you and break your heart, brother. You needed to be crushed, bro. Truly, the universe sent you that, and you needed that so you could see and so that you could realize and become aware that you are operating at, or that you're not operating at peak performance, brother, and that there's work to do. But what you need to do is you need to learn to use the pain as fuel, brother. I've talked about this in other videos before, brother. I've been fired from jobs, brother. I've had women do me wrong, brother. I've had businesses fail, brother. But guess what? It's all love. I don't have no hate in my heart for no woman that ever did me wrong. I don't have any hate in my heart for a job that fired me. I don't have any hate in my heart for business. I did at one point lose confidence when business went down or when my business failed. But brother, it's all part of the journey. At this point in my life, I realized all of that, it needed to happen, bro. All of that was part of my journey, brother. All of that happened so that I could become the man that I am today, and so I can continue on the journey to becoming the man that I'm supposed to be, becoming the man that already exists, brother. Because that's what you have to realize. Everything you want and feel like you need, whether it's external or internal, brother, you don't need anything that's external. Every single thing that you need, you already have within you. And you need to realize you're not the only person. You're not the only man that goes through struggles, brother. You're not the only man that has gone through dark times or is currently going through dark times, brother. I've been through the fire too, brother. I've been through the fire recently. I'm going through the fire now, but guess what? I love this shit, brother. I love this shit so much. I'm back in that mode and I'm excited for the future because nothing can stop a man that has his heart and his mind set on something, set on being the best version of himself, brother. And every single time I look back on my life, brother, because I've been through multiple ups and downs, I've experienced all of the ebbs and flows of life, brother. But one thing I can say is every time I went through a painful moment, every single time I went through a dark moment in life, brother, I used that pain as fuel and it accelerated my growth, brother. Every single time, it never failed me, brother. It never ever failed me. Every time I use that pain as fuel, great things have happened. And that's why you need to understand your experience with women and the world starts with you, brother. Money and women have both been a part of the worst times of my life and the best times of my life, brother. Be honest with yourself. A lot of the things that you do, a lot of the thoughts that you have, a lot of your motivations are based around money and women. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, brother, but you need to realize that all of that starts with you. So all of the validation that you're chasing when you chase women, all of the validation that you're chasing when you're chasing money, you already have that within you, brother. And a lot of people think you have to start from the end. You have to start with your desires and work your way backwards. No, brother. You start with that feeling and realize that you already have all of those things internally. All of those things already exist within you. So you start from there, and then your desired reality is a result of your state of being, brother. It's simple, brother. It's very simple. And what I need you to do is I need you to decide to go all in on yourself right now. Make the decision to start living from the end. Like I said, your desired reality already exists. That version of you that has the things that you want, that behaves in the manner that you want, that speaks the way that you want to speak, that version of you already exists, brother. So you have to live as if that reality is right here, right now, because it is. Because it is, brother. Align with the highest version of yourself, brother. What are the thoughts that the highest version of yourself has? What are the behaviors and the actions that align with that version of you, brother? That version of you already exists. Your desired reality already exists, so you need to start living as if it does. You're not chasing it, brother. There's no need to chase. There's no need to chase, brother, and suppress the need for external validation. The people, places, things, the emotions, the thoughts, everything, brother, all of the energy that's in your life right now may not align with the highest version of yourself. It may not align with your desired reality, and that's why you need to learn to let it all go. Doesn't mean that you turn your back on the people that you love. It doesn't mean that at all, brother, but let it all go. Another thing you need to realize is that everybody will always have an opinion, whether you're doing good in life or whether you're doing bad in life. People will have their opinion of you. So who cares? Fuck their opinion, brother. As long as you are operating at peak performance and you're being a man of God and you're satisfying God, who cares about the opinions of other people, brother? Especially if these people aren't your loved ones, but even loved ones, that's a slippery slope. You can't get too caught up in the opinions that your loved ones have of you. You can't, brother. You can't. You cannot, brother. And all of this thinking, a lot of the things that I'm talking about, you can go through life. A lot of the things that I'm speaking about, you'll go through life, especially if you go through these dark times that most men go through. You'll learn it, brother, over time. But sometimes it takes niggas 30, 40, 50, 60 years to learn these things, brother. You don't have to wait that long. You do not have to wait that long. But I'll give you some practical, real practical advice for getting through dark times. And you've heard it before, brother, but you still haven't listened. Physical fitness has always been the basis and the foundation of all of my comebacks, brother. It increases your confidence, your mental confidence. It increases your aura, brother. Aura is simply the energetic signal that you send off into this universe, brother. And when you're working out and when you're taking care of yourself, it's one of the when you're taking care of yourself and when you're working out, it's one of the most godly things you can do, brother, is taking care of yourself. It's pushing positive energy into the universe, brother, and strengthening your energetic field. And I've been involved in sports and fitness my whole entire life, brother. Every single time that it's been a priority of mine, I've seen success, bro. Life has always been sweet anytime I was playing sports when I was younger or when I've been focused on fitness and making it a priority in my adult years, in the last few years. It has, brother. My mental performance has benefited. My physical performance has benefited, brother. My sexual performance has benefited, brother. My spiritual performance has benefited, brother. And at the beginning of this year, I was going through something crazy, bro. I was going through a real dark time, but guess what I did? I channeled all of that energy into me, and I was able to gain 10 pounds of muscle. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but especially for the guys that are skinny, you know that's not an easy task, brother. But all I want to say, is, bro, is just do not allow dark and negative energy to consume you, brother. Use that energy as fuel. It's that simple. You've heard the term sexual transmutation before. I'm not going to get too deep into it, brother, but literally use all of the pain, the negativity, the heartbreak, the sadness, the confusion, the disappointment. Use all of that negative energy, brother, and transmute it. All right, but that's the video for today, guys. Quick little video. DM me on Instagram if you have any questions at all. I respond to all DMs. Also, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, go ahead and book a free call down below. We'll speak a little bit and we'll see if we can help. But that's the video for today, guys. I'm out.